Sometimes I need my love more than anyone else. And sometimes, well, the most times, I have enough love that I can share it with others. That I love myself so much that it overflows from my cup into yours. And also, I had a tooth extracted yesterday, and I'm autistic. And I'm going to tell you my story of having my insurance company deny me being able to be sedated. Okay, so I just had to have local anesthesia. And if you know anything about autism, you know that we pick up on the environment and everything around us 42% more than a typical nervous system. So that means when the dentist is drilling into your tooth or doing whatever, I feel it 42% more than a typical brain would. And I just had to endure that shit. Yes, they gave me local anesthesia, but I was like, whatever. So I tried so hard. I had my headphones on. I was trying to meditate, regulate all that stuff, breathing. And then like the movement of this was making my headphones like fall back and like fall off. And I was like, oh, my headphones. And also it was just loud and there were so many noises. I'm like already starting to stutter now just thinking about it. Ooh, whatever. It was horrible. It was a traumatic experience for me. Okay. So halfway through, I had an actual panic attack where I was hyperventilating. It was not planned and it was not fun. And I was met with people around me having no fucking idea what to do and telling me like, please just calm down, just calm, like they're like mad at me. And I'm like not able to breathe. And I'm like, I'm autistic. I'm autistic. I told you I'm autistic. And I'm like having to like tell them what I need them to do, like while my body is going insane and I can't control it. I'm like, do you have a weighted blanket or anything heavy you could put on top of me? And they were like, no. And I was like, fuck. I didn't say fuck, but I was like, okay. And basically I was like, can you just shut off the lights and go out of the room and no one interact with me and I will calm myself down, like, you know what I mean? So I went into my like little space and I calmed myself down. I started rocking back and forth, doing my whole like autistic bit, which is, it's not a bit, but it kind of seems like a bit, because at one point in time I totally went out of my body and was laughing like hysterically at the whole entire thing, because just the like irony of the whole fucking thing it was hilarious, but also just like, what the fuck. Okay, so needless to say, I got through it, okay? And there's no shame in these people, whatever. I'm not like saying they're bad. They're just humans. They don't know what the fuck to do, okay? Like some like 45-year-old woman who's autistic and holding a stuffed animal is literally on your chair like having a fucking convulsion panic attack. You're probably like, what the fuck? Okay, so I don't blame them. However, autism, it affects all ages, okay? So I was born with it, and so I will have it my whole life until I die. And it's not really a thing I have, it's just my neurological system is a little bit different. Everyone, okay, whatever. My thing is this, I'm starting a fundraiser. And I'm going to do it with my son, who's also autistic, and he just joined the National Honor Society, and they have to do 20 hours of volunteer work or whatnot to like give back to the community per school year, right, to stay in the club. And I love that. So he was like, should we go work at a soup kitchen? Should we go work at the rescue mission? And I'm like, okay, that's an idea. I love that. But now, since this happened yesterday, I have a really good idea that I am going to start a fundraiser, and with Henry, that's his name, and we are going to raise money to donate weighted blankets to local dental offices for adults, because for adults on the spectrum. And I don't know, we'll come up with some like cute little name for it, whatever, but we are doing this. And I guess maybe I should do a website, I don't know, but I'm like looking for like what your thoughts are too, but also whatever. That was a traumatic experience, and I think that autism is here to stay, despite what RFK says about Tylenol, because that's some bullshit and we all know it. But what we need to do is we need to shift our society into having things available for people that are high sensitive. Because it's not, well, first of all, the insurance company, fuck you, you fucking insurance company. And a bad thought just went through my head, but also I know this is like, you know, the world, and we're in these lessons and whatever, but fuck you for not paying for sedation for someone who obviously fucking needs it. You're a fucking asshole. Also, you know, I forgive you though, because you're just greedy and whatever the fuck, I don't know, you're just a simulation program, whatever. Okay, so, and also it's amazing because now I'm pretty sure I'm not the only autistic adult who got denied. So therefore, there's probably others who would really like to have a weighted blanket if they're autistic and they're going to the fucking dentist to get a tooth pulled. And it feels like, basically, I just had a horror movie. I went through a horror movie on Earth. Okay? Think about it. Imagine just your day. Okay, I'm going to go and lay down in a chair and someone's going to like use all these tools that they would use on a car to take your tooth out while you're conscious. That is a horror movie. I've seen horror movies with scenes like that, where they have like the chair set up and then there's like, the guy has like his little sets of tools and he's gonna do all this fucking horrible shit to this person, this woman who's like tied to the chair. Yeah. That was me yesterday. Like, no wonder I freaked the fuck out. And also, no wonder I've avoided the dentist my whole entire life. And this is why my teeth are like, I don't know. Like, I do brush them and all that shit, but I don't know, I'm autistic. Whatever. Fucking don't judge me, okay? Live a day in my shoes and then you can fucking judge me. Until then, fuck you. And know that I'm the best thing ever made. And you are too. And we should just love each other, ultimately. But yeah, that shit was fucked. And that would have really helped, like, calm me down. And, like, does an autistic person really want to, like, carry a heavy weight, like a 25-pound weighted blanket into the fucking dentist every time they go? No, wouldn't it be nice if they offered that as, like, a therapeutic thing? Because, hello, we're in the dentist. This is, like, a therapeutic, this is, like, it's traumatic, motherfuckers. Okay. Have a nice day.